research position at a university or college is a rigorous and often lengthy process. Becoming an assistant professor isn't easy, and the competition is fierce. I'm Ruth Schemmer, Assistant Dean of Career Development at the Graduate School of Vanderbilt University. In this series of short videos, I'll help you put your best foot forward as you prepare for your academic job interviews. In this segment, I want to discuss the academic interview itself, particularly the kinds of questions you can expect. The most important components of a professor's job are teaching, research, and service. The questions you are asked will reflect these three major themes. Typically, the first question will be about your research and may be phrased as, "Tell us about your dissertation," or "Tell us about your current research." They don't want a 30-minute discussion about your dissertation, so keep this answer concise but complete. Aim for a 3-minute answer. If you have much more to say, ask if they need more information before proceeding. Be prepared to articulate the contribution to your discipline represented by your research. I call this the "so what" part. You need to clearly articulate why the committee should care about your accomplishments. They will also be interested in your future plans, what you intend to pursue once you start work at their institution, and how you plan to proceed. If you are interviewing with a teaching-intensive university, they may want to know how you could involve undergraduates in your research. If you are interviewing with a research-intensive university, they will want to know how your research will assist their graduate students with theses and dissertations. The committee will also want to hear about your research agenda. If external funding is common in your discipline, discuss possible sources you will approach for funding your research. In addition to questions about your research, you can expect questions about your teaching experience. The committee will want to know what courses you have already assisted with or taught, as well as what courses you might want to develop. They might ask what courses you would feel most comfortable teaching and how you would teach them. Be well acquainted with how you would teach an introductory level course. Describe your preferred textbooks, readings, teaching techniques, and methods of evaluating student performance. For example, would you assign group projects or an individual term research paper? Be prepared to discuss an advanced undergraduate or graduate level course that you would like to develop, which would be based on your area of expertise. Also, think about how teaching a large introductory course differs from a senior-level small elective course. If you have already taught courses, you may have syllabi of your own to draw on for information. How should you answer questions about teaching if you have not yet taught a course? Consult with professors whose teaching you respect and admire. Find copies of their syllabi online or ask for them. Think of particularly compelling courses you took as a student. Why do those stand out in your mind? Be honest, but consider all kinds of experience upon which you can draw for answers to teaching questions. Be prepared to answer questions about why you are interested in this particular position at this university or college. Read online information about the department and university. If they have created long-term plans, know about them. For example, if this is an undergraduate college only, don't talk about how your work will benefit PhD students' research. Know why you want to work there. Be collegial in your answers. Every department fears that you will not fit in, that you will not be a good colleague. Remember, they may be your colleagues for decades to come. So, when discussing competing theories or findings, be respectful. You don't know when you might be talking with a strong adherent of the theory you have chosen to challenge. At the end of the interview, you'll typically be asked what questions you have of them. Ask about their department's goals for the next 3 to 5 years, unless, of course, you can find this information online. Inquire as to how they see you fitting into the department. Are they bringing you in to strengthen a weak area of study or to add to an already strong area? Ask what they consider to be the greatest strengths of the department, of the students, and of the university. Ask questions about which you are truly interested and which will make a difference for your decision should you eventually be offered the position. If you have a two-body problem, that is, your partner or spouse is also a PhD seeking university employment, you will want to carefully consider how to ask about whether the university assists with partner hires. Some suggest it's better to bring this up as soon as possible so the department chair can start to find out about opportunities for your significant other. Others will recommend waiting until you are on the short list and are very sure the department is interested in you. Only you can decide what feels the most comfortable for you, but think about it and plan for it and know when you're ready to talk about it. Stay away from asking questions about salary or workload. These will come after you are offered a job. Steer clear of overtly political or religious answers, except as they relate specifically to your research or the university. You can never prepare for every single question you'll be asked. No matter how much you prepare, you will likely be asked questions for which you have not planned. Interviewing for an academic position is stressful, and I know I've given you a lot to think about. The most important things you can do are be yourself, be knowledgeable about your work, and do your homework about the department and university. Remember why you want to be an educator and researcher. Be collegial and professional. You'll be fine. Afterwards, jot down thoughts on your answers because you may be asked some of the same questions in your on-campus interview, which is the topic of another video in this series.